Fusion! My name is Ryukin. Check out this sick-ass move. I am neither Goku nor Vegeta. I'm the guy who's going to stop you.
my brother. I'm sorry. I finally met my match.
You guys probably won't see it, but it's probably been over 500 attempts. I'm exaggerating, but you know, it's been at least over 200. It's never been this bad for me before. I don't know why it took me so long to beat her. When the first time I fought her, I beat her on my second try. You see the stats. I was level 150. I guess welcome back to Elden Ring. This probably would be its own video or part of the montage of the attempts, like I did with Bloodborne, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how I plan it to do it. Well, that's technically the whole... I mean, we have Rykard we can do. He's not a real boss, honestly. He's just a gimmick boss, so I'm not gonna bother with him. Let's see what else we can do in the base game. That's pretty much it. That's all for the base game. Other than Rykard, I don't want to do it. He's so boring to fight. So yeah, that's all for base game. Then we can start heading to DLC. Now, you probably just seen me already going through DLC. I was just going through the DLC looking for my items. Going for this two-headed turtle talisman, which I talked about last time, and two-handed sword talisman. Maybe they helped a lot with mostly with the damage, and this for the recovery. It was either this thing or this for the damage reduction. I felt like I was fucking up a lot with the guard. So this would have helped me with losing less stamina when I missed the guard, and obviously this were to increase my stamina speed. And this for the damage I did for the counterattack, when I did the swing afterwards like that after my guard. And obviously two-handed talisman just is gonna be good for any weapon. I'm pretty sure that's a 13% damage increase. Not too sure. That's the build I used. Obviously, it could have gone better. It is what it is. So we now can actually head into the DLC now. I'm also pretty sure I showed in that little clip I'm gonna have speedrunning DLC. Kill the fire golem giant thing right there. So I can obviously get the deflecting tears. That's what pretty much was part of the build. There is another weapon I want to get, but I do not know if it would be sacrilege to change weapons for the guts build. You know, it is my favorite weapon. Not this weapon, obviously. It's a pretty good weapon. I'm using a hybrid build, strength, base build. Well, I guess Paladin will be the name for it. You have to go up till level 20 to reach the max level, but also each other level, set of levels, you need more and more Erdtree blessings or fragments, I guess. And they're pretty hard to find, so I would honestly recommend looking up a guide on all the locations on that. And there's a lot in this game. And there's even like extra in the areas, some areas. And also the DLC gives you a bunch of what is this fucking name? Do I even play this game? Gives you a bunch of Nathan sauces, so you can try out new weapons it gives you. There's never really point to it. And you just buy them off the shop. And you got the build behind stats. It's been a good item, but I just wanted to get it. Wait a first. For this part, I'm just gonna run around this whole area looking for the hidden fragments. Yeah, sometimes in those areas, also small areas, they would have some guys carry the pots that would have the fragment. And you could miss out on it. Or even at nighttime, they could have it right there. Some glowing areas. But it's a pretty good weapon. I'd recommend using that weapon. The Ashes of War it has is pretty annoying. Well, annoying to face against, yes, you should say. But it's a really good Ash of War. Our objective is to go to this tree right here. And the whole DLC is based off of Mikula.
Lady Leda spoke of you. You're that tarnished. Guided there by kindly Nicola. Won't we all? I am Freya. I once fought alongside General Radahn. In battle, you can be sure I'll hold my own.
So yeah, a bunch of this DLC is connected with Radon, Bogue, Nicola. That's a little triangle. There's also a bunch of larval teas you can collect in the DLC, apart from the base game ones. That was pretty good. There's another little area over here I could explore to. This spot right here. Should I? Yeah, I should. Because going into this area is going to be the part of the actual DLC main area. So let me explore this over here real quick. Savage Lion's Claw. Honestly, it's a worse version of the Lion's Claw. I'm gonna say right here. I don't care if you're mad about that or disagree with that. It's worse than their base Lion's Claw. You get less poise from it. Actually, no, it's the same amount of poise. It's just like, I don't know how to explain it. Because there's a bunch of stat numbers you gotta look into. And I used to know them, but I forgot about them. Because it's been a long while since I played the game and all that. But there's like some stats in there that, you know, kind of show the base Lion's Claw is a little better than Savage Lion's Claw. I'm pretty sure it has to do with the... obviously the damage is going to be a little higher, but not that by much. The poise is about the same too, but I think it has to do with how much stance break it does. Like it does less stance break on Savage. It does way more with the base Lion's Claw. This area really has nothing in it. It's just a village. I also just don't like about the DLC. One thing I don't like about the DLC, it doesn't really continue off any lore from the base game. Any other like extra lore that could have helped players understand better. Like with Godwin, there's like nothing here. Oh shit, I might actually die. Oh, no, fine. There's no like connection with Godwin, nothing with the Glow Mighty Queen. But they missed out a lot on where they could have given us players. I think that's where they fucked up on their part. Honestly, I don't remember the lore for this area at all. Look up a video about the lore of an area or the story in general. But I do think there was a fragment here. I don't remember what was here in this area. They're fighting a dragon. They missed a Grace? I swear there was a side of Grace near here. Tripping balls. It's hard to tell with all these tombstones. But yeah, that's all for this little area. Oh, that's why he's not here. I forgot. The other character's named Hornscent, pretty sure. He was supposed to show up right here near this lady. But because I progressed the area a little too much, he went somewhere else. Honestly, I don't really care about that guy or his quest line, so I don't really mind. Also, if you ever see these marked things, there's always gonna be a Skidoo fragment on it. So I recommend going towards them. Oh yeah, his armor is the best armor in the game, just stat-wise in general, but it's also the heaviest.
To the tarnished, but now, like you,
Oops.
another soul guided by kindly Mikola. I'm hardly the steady hand I once was. My fighting days are far behind me, which is why I have chosen to dedicate myself to discern tender Mikola's ultimate. I'd rather not volunteer service to a new master unless I know that I can be.
Oops.
May I 6 crosses identical to this one have been discovered in these lands. They are akin to tender Mikola's footprints, or gravestones, which mark what he's left behind. If you discover any more crosses, be certain to tell me. I presume you, too, are keen to know just what kind Mikola is doing here.
So yeah, I'm not gonna spoil
If you
that,
discover, be certain to tell me. I presume
because I know
just
he's
what
here for.
Together, together, we work together for Mikola the Kind. Many things we have found.
Just a pretty chill dude. Oh, I forgot to talk about her remembrance. I'll learn a bit right now. For her, you get her weapon and you do the flurry of shits that she does on you. It's pretty mid weapon and a really high dexterity requirement for it. It's a dex weapon. And this, it does that flower slam she does when she grows a big ass flower in the back and then slams down and spreads scarlet rot. It's pretty mid, you know. It has its uses. Oh, I forgot. These things have lore to them too. And I could have just been reading these too. I forgot about them. Malenia's war proceeds symbol of victory. Some claim to have seen wings when the weapon was raised aloft. Wings of fear, determination that have never known defeat. This whole ass bitch. I marked their ass. Each time the scarlet flower blooms, Malenia's rot advances. It has bloomed twice already. Within the third bloom, should become a true goddess, which she did with us. Or what she would have done with us, I guess you should say. Because the first bloom she did was with Kaylin. She did her first bloom here on Kaylin, and then it would have been on right here in this area, which I didn't, go to. But there's nothing cool about this area really. It's just a shithole. And the second bloom was fighting with us. Michaela and Malenia are both the children of a single god. As such, they are both Empyreans, both suffered afflictions from birth. One was cursed with eternal childhood, and the other harbored the rot within. So obviously, Malenia was the one that got rot, and Michaela was the one that stays as the eternal childhood. And you also get her armor. If you're gonna buy any armor, really, it should be Malachus for the drip, or Radon for the stats. Should I continue with this? Oh, I guess I can show y'all the Savage Lion's Claw. Looks like awesome. It looks cooler, don't get me wrong, but if you're gonna use one of them, use the normal one. So he does 2 instead of 1. But also costs more stamina, or FP I should say. Oh yeah, and also, I forgot to say, on that first blow, you know how in the base one, it will knock down the enemy, but for the other one, it doesn't do that on that first blow. It only does it on the second one, which is another reason why I don't like it. Oh yeah, this also just shows how Grey Hunt is better, less FP cost. Now obviously, this weapon isn't the best strength weapon, but I like to use it just for the luck of it, for the guts feeling. There's also another area we could explore going down here and into this area. There's a really good weapon in that area too. You could get if you're using what's this stat name called? Arcane, dexterity build, but mostly arcane. It's called the Bloodfiend Arm. That shit was a menace when the DLC first dropped. It would fuck up everything. It's so much bleed build, so much damage. It's not arcane in dex, it's arcane in strength, which would made it more stronger. I'm pretty sure it's a heavy weapon. Because literally, it's what these guys are. My big motherfuckers. It's their arms. You're using their arm as a weapon. Oh yeah, also when I first started playing the DLC, I was like shitting myself on how to get up here from down there. And I was like, how do I get up there and all that? I was like running back and forth like that the whole under part of it, trying to find a way up. And even when I got to that area over there where I was at, I didn't even realize it was a little waypoint to this place. Not until like I looked it up how I could go over here and all that. I'm like, oh wow, I'm blind as hell. Also the Bloodfiend's Arm obviously is in this area, but I'm trying to see if there's any items here. Giant sheep in the DLC. Giant lightning sheep. You see that shadow castle right there. That's part of the last area right there. It's really cool over there. What I hate about the DLC too, oh my god, you can't actually go to the tree. You know how in the base game you could go into the tree, like right in front of it? You can't do that in the DLC. You could just, the nearest possible would be just like being across it, like a ridge, I guess. But you can't actually visit the tree. Also, all those things on the side, they're all veils. Pretty cool design though. But this is supposed to mimic the tree from the base game. Also, here is the glowing spots I'm talking about at night. So you get your extra larval tears. They put these there so you could have a chance to respec and try out the new weapons for the game. The DLC game, they're there if you run out of the ones on the base game. So I was already all the way over there. So yeah, I think there's a big circle and I still got this little area to explore. So yeah, pretty much this forest I could explore, and then this here too. Well, actually that's just the main area of the village. Prospect Town, I guess, not the village. Okay, these guys will also fuck you up, so I don't recommend really coming here. I mean, this is pretty early game, I guess you could say. Early DLC area. So you can still survive a little hits here and there, but there's a horde right here, so I would recommend watching out with these guys. Also, that little spike he has. Farm that, it's pretty good. Alright, let me also look into that other area I was talking about, the little church shit. There you go, find a ton away. Is this 80 Netta's armor? Am I tripping? Looks like it. And this is right above the beginning area, so you can just drop down here and you'd be at spawn. But we shall venture off to the castle here.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?